Beer Mail, episode number 22 of
Brutal Battle.
Plowing through the beer mails for Kyle Norman. And we have a light beer and a sour beer.
Yeah.
By two breweries that we've already had on Beer Mail episodes, a few episodes back from Kyle Norman, because he sent us multiples from certain breweries. So, pretty excited. Especially the first one is a style of beer we've never had from that particular brewery, and the second one is a sour from a brewery that we've enjoyed. So excited for both of them. So Rebecca, if you want to kick it off.
Okay. So the first one's by Equilibrium, and they are
They're in New York somewhere.
They are Middletown, New York.
That's right.
And these are both 16-ounce cans. This
Yep.
one's called String Theory. It's a Saison. It's 5%.
The ABV's right. We
Yeah.
like low ABVs.
Yeah. So
I'm
let's
into that.
see. I don't, this is a style I don't love.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not to say, like, there have been Saisons I have really enjoyed, but it's not one I gravitate towards.
Yeah, for me with Saisons, sometimes I'm into it, sometimes I'm not really into it. It depends. There you go, ma'am. And let's... Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Almost knocked my beer
Make
over.
a mess.
Woo. Okay. It's very yellow.
It's very yellow. It's very
A
pale.
little hazy.
Yeah.
Could just be a chill haze. Oh my gosh. Could be a chill haze going on here. Yeah. Some bubbles hanging out on top. Let's smell this bad boy.
Smells like a Saison.
It smells like a hoppy Saison, though. It's got some real citrus on the nose. You do not get that with a straight-up Saison.
There's
which,
like a little, like, funky. Are you getting a little funky?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out what that is. I don't know. But there's a little lemony note in there. There's a bit of, like, a slight orange.
Mm-hmm. And then there's, like, this... I think I describe it as funky.
Well, that could be what you're smelling with the Saison yeast.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It does smell like maybe it is a little funky, like kind of Brettanomyces type. Like low grade, though. Super, super low grade. But yeah, it definitely smells like a more hopped Saison than what you typically get for Saisons, which doesn't surprise me with Equilibrium because they mainly do hoppy beers, so that makes sense. But you already tried it, so you can go ahead and take the lead as I take a sip.
It's definitely, I think it's funky.
Oh, it's sour.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this. Yeah, it is sour. I thought it was going to be a straight-up Saison, but no.
It's a sour Saison.
Actually, I'm good with that, because I prefer sour Saisons, or tart Saisons is what they usually say, or tart farmhouse ales.
Yeah.
I prefer that to a straight-up Saison typically, so I'm actually glad it's like this.
Not really my thing.
It's very lemony.
I can see why people would like this.
Yeah.
It's, but it's drying.
Yeah, it's drying. Very, very strong on the lemoniness, because it is relatively tart. I'm getting a little generous hopping to it. Like I said, I was smelling on the nose.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's definitely interesting.
It's an easy sipper, but it's got enough interesting flavors to kind of make you pay attention.
Yeah.
I dig it. I'm into it. Easy to drink, yet a decent amount of flavor. It's like...
I'm very confused.
Medium tartness,
yeah,
I'd
I'm
say.
just very confused by it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought, oh, this is just going to be a generously hopped Saison, but no, it's a sour Saison. Do you get any of the funkiness on the flavor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a bit funky. It's not super funky, though. You usually are okay with ones that are low funkiness. I feel like this is a low funk.
It is. I'm just not feeling it.
Okay. Well, then let me introduce you to the second beer that we know for a fact is a sour.
Yeah.
This one is by Grist House, and they are out of Pittsburgh. I think, is that technically Pittsburgh, or do they say somewhere else? Yes, Pittsburgh. Grist House. This is their pineapple upside down dessert sour, and it is 7% alcohol. It is a sour ale brewed with pineapple, red tart cherry, milk sugar, and vanilla.
Okay.
So
it
sounds
sounds
good.
really good.
Yeah. It sounds
And
very good.
I've been to Grist House and loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And
there you go. Oh, there's a pinkish
it's
color. There's the cherry showing up in this.
yeah.
Definitely.
Looks a little like murky pink.
Yeah, definitely. Cannot see through it. No way. But yeah, it's like a super light pink.
It's very pineapple-y.
Some fine bubbles hanging out on top, which you would assume with the sour.
Very pineapple-y.
Oh my gosh.
Very cherry. Like, you really get the cherry. You really get the pineapple.
I mean, but with the milk sugar, it's got this kind of like creaminess that is actually kind of imitating like a cakiness to it.
I'm assuming that's what they're going for, like a pineapple upside down cake.
Well, yeah,
right?
I mean, it's
look at the
literally
can art.
called pineapple upside down, but
Yeah.
it really does smell like a pineapple upside down cake in a glass.
It really does. Like, you get that sweetness.
And everything's showing up. The pineapple's strong, the cherry's strong. There's a decent creaminess to it that's giving it that cakiness. The vanilla is pretty strong, which is adding to the cake quality of it.
It smells so good.
This smells awesome.
Like, I want this in a hand soap. What?
You're going to have to explain. That's a very odd comment out of context. You're going to have to explain why.
I'm like kind of obsessed with Bath and Body Works hand soaps, and I get really excited when they go on sale, and I stock up, and I just stocked up for my fall scents, and Carlin gets mad because it takes up all the room under the sink.
It sure does.
But we have fun. Like, this one smells good, this one smells bad.
So can we get a Grist House to send a can of this to Bath and Body Works and be like, make this a soap?
Maybe they've done it before. I don't know. But this would really work as a soap.
Well, I'll tell you what. Did you taste it yet?
No.
I already did. I won't say anything. I'll let you have your moment.
I was too busy talking about hand soaps. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's really good, right? I mean, it tastes like it smells.
It really does. This beer delivers. And it's
Big
one
time.
of those beers where, like, you're like, this could be really good.
Or a train wreck.
Right, right. Because it could go either way. This is really tasty.
So it's interesting because when we first started smelling it, I felt like the pineapple was so aggressive. And everything else was there, but the pineapple was kind of overbearing. But when I taste it, everything's kind of on even. Like, the pineapple and the cherry are the strongest, but they're pretty even.
Yeah.
And then just not significantly lower, but under that is that vanilla, which is, with the milk sugar is making it like the cake quality.
And I was a little nervous because it says dessert sour. I didn't know if it was going to be too sweet.
It does have a nice sweetness.
Yeah, but it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
Because you kind of get like, pineapples can be like sweet and sour and tart at the same time. So I feel like it works. Truly,
it's a sweet and sour beer.
Yeah.
And that's perfect because it balances out with what you want. This is an awesome beer. This might be I think this is my favorite beer that we've had
from Kyle Norman. I was just thinking the same thing
from this shipment. This one has knocked it out of the park.
Probably not ever because Kyle Norman has
not ever
gifted us more beers than I can count.
Right, but with the most recent shipment,
with our most recent shipment.
Yeah, this one knocks it out of the park. I mean, obviously for me, that's the winner. I assume that I know it is for you.
For sure. I didn't really care for. Well, let me go back to the first one. I'll give it a fair shake.
It makes the lemon more vibrant.
I see why people would like this because it's very interesting.
Yeah. I like it quite a bit, actually.
Good. Well, I will drink all of.
No. No, I know where you're going. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'll drink all the string theory, but...
Oh, you need to share the other one with me?
Yeah, of course. You can find something else to drink that I won't drink.
There's what beers in the house that are only Rebecca beers?
Well, you can just have... there are ones that we have a decent amount of.
Yeah.
So you can just have some. Like, we got 6-packs or a whole 4-pack. And you can just have some of those. That's fine. But, beers we have one of, no, we got to share those.
Oh, we have to share those.
So, yeah. But, that's just the way it is. But, anyway, So now we're at the juncture where it's a little sad because we only have one more beer mail.
Yeah.
What are the beers I'm thinking in my head? Okay, those could be good ones.
Oh,
too.
they definitely could be good.
Yeah, I'm excited about those as well. But I don't know. It's going to be really hard to beat this pineapple upside down because that is.
When we unpacked the beers from Kyle Norman, this one was like,
Oh, you really keyed in?
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that
I was
one?
like, this one could be tasty.
And it is.
Because, I mean, all of the breweries he sent us were like,
good breweries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured most of them would be pretty decent beers.
Yeah, of
but
course.
you always have like a special place in your heart for places you've been to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Grist House, we've been, and especially Grist House because it was like our last hurrah before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So we went there like March 2020.
Yeah, that was, we had a lot because that was like Grist House, Dancing Gnome, Hitchhiker.
We went hard.
There was at least one other place we hit up too, and I can't remember which one it was. One other like really good one.
Well, you guys went to Strange Roots. I didn't go there. Didn't you go to Strange Roots?
No, you were with us for that.
I was there for Strange Roots. I got a cocktail.
Was that
there.
Richmond?
Was it Richmond?
I don't remember. I'm getting confused on these. No, maybe it was Pittsburgh. It may have been Pittsburgh. I don't know. Nah, it doesn't matter. But at any rate, we loved Grist House.
We went to a lot of breweries.
Well, and wasn't it because there was one of the beers that Kyle had just sent us that was on a very recent beer mail episode that was infected. The one that was like tuna salad. Wasn't that a Grist House?
I don't know, but Kelly Norman texted me and said
it was definitely infected.
Yeah, she said our beers definitely did not taste like tuna salad, and it was a very tasty beer.
Right. So I think that was a Grist House. So it's great that this one is so good. So kind of balances out. But anyway, I just did all the things on the last episode. And we're not doing all the things. So we're just going to say thank you, everyone, for listening. We really do appreciate it. And until next time,
keep it brutal.